Hi friends, welcome to our channel Knox Way to Aptitude. So in this video today we are going to see very important topic, ratio and proportion. Nowadays you take any competitive examination like banking, RRB, SSC or any campus recruitment, definitely one or two questions are asked from this topic. So first of all, let us see the concept of ratio. So a ratio is nothing but the comparison of two identical things. For example, you take two numbers 200 and 500. So if you compare these two numbers by using this symbol, this is called ratio. 200 is to 500. This symbol should be called as is to. And the terms in the ratio should be mentioned in minimum terms. Therefore, you can cancel this 0 and 0 and again 0 and 0 and finally you will get 2:5. This is ratio. And one more important thing is the two terms in a ratio should be identical things. For example, you take 200 meters and 300 meters. Here meters indicates length and here also meters indicates length. So both are identical terms so that we can find the ratio between 200 meters and 300 meters. So 200 is to 300, 0, 0, 0, 0 and you will get 2:3. This is the ratio of 200 meters and 300 meters. And you take another example. 300 kg and 400 kg. Here kg indicates weight and here also kg indicates weight. So both are identical terms, so we can find the ratio 300 is to 400. 0, 0, 0, 0, you will get 3:4. This is the ratio of 300 kg and 400 kg. Now let us see the concept of proportion. So the proportion is nothing but the equality of two ratios. For example, you take two ratios A is to B and C is to D. If the values of both these ratios are equal, then they are said to be in proportion, and it is indicated by using the symbol is as. It is pronounced as is as. A is to B is as C is to D. That means the values of A is to B and C is to D are equal. And here this is as symbol can be written as equal to. Therefore, A is to B is equal to C is to D. This symbol can be written as equal to. And in this proportion, A and D are called extremes and this B and C are called means. And here one important property, the product of extremes A and D is always equal to the product of means B and C. A and D and B and C. A and D are called extremes, B and C are called means. So A into D is equal to B into C. The product of extremes is equal to the product of means. This is very important. Now let us see some problems in this topic. The first problem is, if A is to B is equal to 2:3 and B is to C is equal to 4:5, find A is to B is to C. This is very fundamental question. So now let us see how to solve it. You need to find out A is to B is to C. So write A, B and C. So what are the values of A and B? A is to B is 2:3. So write 2:3. What is the value of B is to C? 4:5. So write 4:5. A is to B value is 2:3 and B is to C value is 4:5. Now you multiply these two terms. 2 4s are 8 is to, you multiply these two terms, 3 4s are 12 is to, now finally multiply these two terms, 3 5s are 15, and finally we got the answer 8 is to 12 is to 15, and there is no common factor for all these three terms. So this is the value of A is to B is to C is 8 is to 12 is to 15. Now let us go to the next problem. If A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3 and B is to C is equal to 6 is to 7, find A is to B is to C. So just like in the previous problem, the procedure is same. You need to find out A is to B is to C. So write A, B, C. What are the values of A and B? That is 2 and 3. So 2, 3. And B is to C value is 6 is to 7. So 6 is to 7. This is 2 is to 3. So after writing like this, you just multiply these two terms. 6 2s are 12 is to multiply these two terms. 3 6 are 18, and finally multiply these two terms. 3 7s are 21, and you got the answer 12 is to 18 is to 21. And if you see it carefully, you can understand that there is one common factor from these three numbers. Like you can cancel 3 table. So 3 takes 12 4 times, 3 takes 18 6 times, and 3 takes 21 7 times, and finally we got the answer 4 is to 6 is to 7. This is the answer. If A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3 and B is to C is equal to 3 is to 4, find the value of A is to C. So what is the difference between the previous two problems and this problem? In the previous two problems, A is to B is to C is asked, but here you need to find out only A is to C. So to solve this one, the procedure is same. You write A, B, C. What is the value of A is to B? 2 is to 3. So write 2 is to 3. And what is the value of B is to C? This is 3 is to 4. So write 3 is to 4. Now you multiply these two terms. 2 3s are 6, and these two terms 3 3s are 9, and finally these two terms 3 4s are 12, and finally you got 6 is to 9 is to 12, and you can cancel 3 table in these 3 terms. So 3 takes 6 2 times, 3 takes 9 3 times, and 3 takes 12 4 times, and you got 2 is to 3 is to 4 for A is to B is to C. But you need to find out only A is to C. So what is the value of A here? 2. The value of C is 4. So you take A is to C is equal to, A value is 2 and C value is 4. So write 2 is to 4. And in 2 is to 4 you can cancel 2 table. 2 takes 2 1 times, and 2 takes 4 2 times. So finally you got the answer for A is to C is equal to 1 is to 2. We can solve this problem by using another method also. This A is to B can be written as A by B into B is to C can be B by C is equal to, what is the value of A by B? A by B will be 2 by 3 into B by C will be 3 by 4. So after writing like this, you can cancel B and B, and there will be A by C is equal to, you can cancel 3 and 3, you will get 2 by 4. And in 2 by 4 you can cancel 2 and 4 like this, 1 by 2, and finally you got A by C is equal to 1 by 2. That means A is to C is equal to 1 is to 2. So this is called chain method. Chain method. So if A is to B is to C is asked, you need to follow the previous method like this. But if you want to find out A is to C, you simply follow this chain method. Now let us go to the next problem. If A is to B is equal to 7 is to 9 and B is to C is equal to 15 is to 7, find A is to C. So just like in the previous problem, A is to B can be written as A by B into B is to C is B by C is equal to, what is the value of A by B? It will be 7 by 9 into the value of B by C will be 15 by 7. Now you cancel B and B and you will get A by C is equal to, you cancel 7 and 7, there will be 15 by 9, and in 15 and 9 you can cancel 3 table. 3 takes 15 5 times and 3 takes 9 3 times, and finally you will get A by C is equal to 5 by 3. That means A is to C is equal to 5 is to 3. This is the answer. Now let us see another problem. If A is to B is equal to 1 is to 3, B is to C is equal to 3 is to 4, and C is to D is equal to 4 is to 5, find the value of A is to B is to C is to D. Here you need to find out the value of A is to B is to C is to D. So just like in the previous problem, write A, B, C, D. Here what is the value of A is to B? It is 1 is to 3. So 1, 3. And what is the value of B is to C? 3 is to 4. So 3 is to 4. And the value of C is to D is 4 is to 5. So 4 is to 5. After writing like this, you simply multiply these 3 terms, 1, 3 and 4. 1 3s are 3, 3 4s are 12 is to, now you multiply these 3 terms. 3 3s are 9, 9 4s are 3 3s are 9, 9 4s are 36. Then you multiply these 3 terms, 3 4 4, 3 4s are 12, 12 4s are 3 4s are 12, 12 4s are 48 is to, and finally you multiply these 3 terms, 3 4s are 12, 12 5s are 60, and you got 12 is to 36 is to 48 is to 60, and in all these terms you can cancel 12 table. So 12 takes 12 1 times, 12 takes 36 3 times, and 12 takes 48 4 times, and finally 12 takes 60 5 times, and the answer is 1 is to 3 is to 4 is to 5. But remember one thing, while finding the value of A is to B is to C is to D, you have to multiply these 3 terms, 1 3 4. This is the first step. Next 3 3 4, next 3 4 4, and finally 3 4 5. So now let us move on to the next problem. If A is to B is equal to 5 is to 4, B is to C is equal to 4 is to 3, and C is to D is equal to 6 is to 5, find the value of A is to B is to C is to D. Here we need to find out the value of A is to B is to C is to D, just like in the previous problem. So you write A, B, C, D. What is the value of A is to B? 5 is to 4. The value of B is to C is 4 is to C value 3, and C is to D is 6 is to 5. C value 6 and D value is 5. And after writing like this, multiply these 3 terms. 5 4s are 20, 5 4s are 20, 26 are 120 is to, now multiply these 3 terms. 4 4s are 16, 4 4s are 16, 16 6 are 96, and in the next step 4 3s are 12, 12 6 are 72, 4 3s are 12, 12 6 are 72, and finally these 3 terms, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60, 4 3s are 12, 12 5s are 60. So we got 120 is to 96 is to 72 is to 60, and in all these 4 terms you can cancel 12. So 12 takes 120 10 times, and in 96 8 times, 12 takes 72 6 times, and 12 takes 60 5 times, and finally we got the answer 10 is to 8 is to 6 is to 5 for A is to B is to C is to D. Now let us go to another problem. If A is to B is equal to 2 is to 3 and B is to C is equal to 4 is to 5 and C is to D is equal to 6 is to 7, find A is to D. Here we need not find out A is to B is to C is to D. We have to find only A is to D. So go for chain method. So in the chain method, this A is to B can be written as A by B into B is to C will be B by C into, and C is to D will be C by D is equal to, what is the value of A by B? A by B will be 2 by 3 into B by C will be 4 by 5 into, and C by D will be 6 by 7. After writing like this, you can cancel B and this B and C and C, and finally you will get A by D is equal to, here you need to cancel something, 3 takes 6 2 times, and is there anything to cancel? Okay, nothing. So 2 4s are 8, 8 2s are 16 by 5 7s are 35. So A by D is equal to 16 by 35. Therefore A is to D is equal to 16 is to 35. This is the answer. Okay friends, this is the last problem in lesson number 1. If it is useful to you, please like and share to your friends so that they can also learn. And if you have any doubts in this lesson number 1, please ask me in comment section. I will give you explanation in the next video. And if you want to get many more videos like this, please subscribe to our channel Knox Way to Aptitude. Thank you.